Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about why when you just try and focus on just a symptom and ignore the root problem, you can actually make some of these issues worse instead of better. So, as a women's health expert, I really deal with a lot of women with hormonal issues and everything else, and most of the time women are only told to focus on the end result of the problem without any addressing to the original issue. A lot of things that are issues with women, the problem isn't the actual symptom that you're feeling, right? The problem is actually upstream from that, where hormones start, where hormones are created, they're not being regulated, metabolized, flushed out of the system regularly, all that stuff. That leads to a buildup, which means then leads to a result of some type of symptom or something. Now, I've listed a few things here. There are more things than this, of course. But this is something I really wanted to talk about because I have had a ton of calls today with women and just, oh my gosh, there's so many of these women where I'm like, yes, this is not, like the problem isn't that you have PCOS. That's a side effect. That's a result. That's the symptom of the problem being somewhere else. So without addressing both things, you can't get this to turn around, right? So of course there's more symptoms than this. A lot of times women are having symptoms also of like increased weight. I'll put that on there. Fatigue. You can't get any results or go to the gym or have energy to work out. You can have sleep issues, oftentimes skin issues, gut health issues. All that stuff, right? Those are also symptoms that go along with, oh, I'm having trouble losing weight and it's because of my PCOS, right? Okay. But then how do you deal with that? What's the PCOS from, right? You have to keep going further up the chain and look at why these issues are happening. So that's what I wanted to spend a minute just talking about and educating on, because this is a huge thing that can change everything for you. So many women get stuck on, well, this is it. I have PCOS and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm eating clean, I'm doing things, and that's really helpful. Sure, but if you're not, again, working on some of these upstream issues, I want to say there's more you can do. There's so much more you can do. This was where I was. This was where I was 9 years ago. I had ovarian cysts. They burst every month for a year and a half. It was excruciatingly painful. And as a doctor, as a natural health care physician, I was not only furious that I couldn't find the problem, but I was also so frustrated with the fact that there's not any solutions out there for women aside from what I was told to do was Vicodin and birth control. That was it. Or just keep getting pregnant because that'll take care of it. And I was like, that led me down the path of where I am now, of really helping women and working with women. And why I created the 12-week challenge, why I created all the content and everything I do for women. So we are still enrolling. I have some slots left for the 12-week challenge. So I'm going to put a link right here to schedule a call for the 12-week. If you're watching this and you are interested and want to know more about the 12-week challenge, you can click the link, schedule a call with my team to get on board with the 12-week. But this is something that we go through nutrition, meal guide, supplements, support for you specifically to help your system function better, move better. And I work with you to make sure you're getting the right results. So again, link is in there. Other resources I have for you, of course, are my book, The Female Fat Solution. That's on Amazon, that you can learn more about how to eat for your hormones in your cycle. And then my podcast, The Female Health Solution, and YouTube channel is Dr. Beth Westy. You can subscribe to that to stay updated on all my videos. Because a lot of these videos, they actually go off of each other. If you haven't, taken a deep dive in my YouTube, a lot of these things you'll realize, oh my gosh, it's this and this and this. I can put a lot of these pieces together and learn more. And that's how I design these, so that you can really get a lot of info for you. And this was something that's been coming up a lot recently, and I've gotten questions on, why can't I really take care of this and have it go away and stay away? Endometriosis is a big one as well. So you'll notice these are down at symptoms. They're not at the problem, right? You might be thinking, oh no, endometriosis is the problem that's causing my pain, my gut health, my weight gain, everything. It's because of the endo. The endo is a result of the problem. So that's where things are off. That's where things are really off. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. So another thing I'm going to show you and how this all works, and this might be, let me pull this one up. This might not make sense, but what I want to show you is that how this happens, this whole pathway, is that the problem starts oftentimes way upstream from what you're told or what you're looking at, which is why it is so frustrating and so hard to turn things around. You're fighting upstream and you just got to turn that ship around and go downstream and really work in the right direction. So having an increase of estrogen in your system, estrogen dominance. For a lot of women, if you've had hormonal issues, birth control, other things like that, phytoestrogen, some of that stuff too, stress, there's a lot of reasons why you can have an increase of estrogen. If your gut's not working well, you can reabsorb the estrogen back in your system. You have increased estrogen. What does that do in your body? It can do a lot of things, right? You'll notice that there's arrows coming down. It can contribute to endometriosis. It can contribute to PCOS. It can contribute to PMS. It can contribute to all these other things and more. But wait, there's more. But seriously, this one piece here can actually add into all these things. So if you're just going to work on, I'm going to really try and do a gut healing protocol, great. That's not a bad thing. But if you're not also focused on taking care of the estrogen, it's going to resurface again and again and again. So for a lot of women that have tried to lose weight and they force themselves to lose weight and they get some results, but they don't keep the results, then it comes back right away as soon as you stop being restrictive. There's another underlying issue that's not being addressed. What's PCOS? Oh, good question. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. So this is cysts on your ovaries. Sometimes women have cysts and they go away. Sometimes women have cysts and they burst. Very painful. Yes. So same thing here, like having an increased testosterone. This can lead to PCOS. This can lead to more PMS. This can lead to hair thinning. This can lead to body hair, right? Fatigue, all of that stuff, right? It leads to all these other things downstream. But again, I'm taking all this energy. I'm taking vitamins. I'm doing energy drinks to try and boost my energy. But if you're not taking care of the testosterone issue, it's not going to get better. Do you know what I mean? So you have to look at the entire body, entire system. Where's the actual problem coming from, and how can we help this the entire way up? One of the things I do that really gives us the clearest picture ever of what's going on in your body and system is something called the Dutch test. I have info on this on my website, so if you're not familiar with a Dutch test. So this is an example of what a Dutch report would look like when we're looking at some issues here. So you'll see the entire hormone pathway through these estrogens. Now this example here, there's low testosterone. That's going to affect your energy. That's going to affect how well your system functions, right? But look at these estrogens, so high. And then the estrogen metabolism is off the rest of the way down. This pie graph off from where it should be. That lets me know exactly where your hormone metabolites are off and what to do to really focus on taking care of the actual problem. At the same time, we focus on, okay, let's really get your gut to work better. It's in the 12-week challenge, we work both ways. We work with the issues that you're having, and we work upstream from there to really take care of these issues so that this isn't something that comes around again and again and again and again, right? A lot of women experience this where they're like, oh, yeah, I struggle with this, and then it kind of gets better, but then it comes back again. Oh my gosh, every time I get under stress, I just gain weight. Or every time this happens, I just can't do this. And a lot of women will have the experience of, I went through a tough time, I went through some type of trauma, I went through some type of whatever. When I started getting ovarian cysts, my cysts started after I had my third baby. I had my third, she was a preemie, she was in the NICU for 23 days. I mean, totally healthy, just early. And then I was at a brand new business. I was working 60 to 70 hours a week and trying to make my business not fail. And I wasn't sleeping because I had a preemie, a 2-year-old, and a 4-year-old. No wonder I started getting cysts every month that would burst. My body was screaming at me to do something different. Of course, I didn't listen for a year and a half. I mean, I tried a bunch of stuff. I tried supplements and things, and those didn't work. Why didn't those supplements work? Because I was trying to take supplements and focus on just the symptoms I was having, not looking upstream. Once I started looking upstream, changed everything. So working with your hormones, getting your system to function and work better, changes everything. And it's so much easier then. Hi, Kiki. Yes, right? And it's so much easier then to not only get a result, but then you can keep it, because because there it is. When your body functions and works better, it stays that way. So, yes. So that's what I wanted to talk about and address, because there's a lot of women that have been going through this, been really frustrated and not understanding, because they're like, I'm trying to do this, this, and this, and this. And I'm like, I know, but it's not the right thing. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you need any other resources. I'm here from you. I get questions from women literally all over the world every single day. So I am so glad to just keep putting this information out there for you, so you have new information to go off of, and different things to learn and different things to try, and a different way to understand how the female body works and functions. So anything else I can do, let me know. Otherwise, again, that link is in the comments. I only have a few more slots here left for the 12-week challenge. So click the link, schedule the call to learn more about that, and if this is the right next step for you. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.